the movie?
Kids are always messy. I have no idea what they were watching.
We need a movie for tonight. Need a suggestion. Hi, David.
I watched the one you suggested. I liked it. That sushi one.
Oh yeah, wasn't that cute? It
was cute.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Danny, how are you?
We're good. We're good.
Yeah?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah. We just went on a long walk and we managed to not get rained on. Like we stopped at one place and it rained, and then when we were done stopping, it stopped raining. Not that I had any control over any of that, but
amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What are the odds?
in Vancouver, not very good. David Schwartz, how are you?
I'm good. It hasn't rained very much this winter.
No, it hasn't. No, only when we've had plans to be outside. John, you're on mute.
Rabbi Dan, an amazing service this morning.
Wasn't that special?
I'm glad it wasn't any longer because I was running out of tissues.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was just so beautiful, so meaningful.
Yeah, really. It just and it's not every day you get to see that, so it fills you up. Yeah. Who haven't I said hi to yet? I think I got everybody. Oh, Mark, how are you? You're on mute, Mark.
I'm waiting to see if you notice me.
There's so many boxes. It's just, if you don't look in the right place, and then they move around on you.
Yeah, I've only got a few on the right side here. Anyways,
you're on, yeah.
Yeah, very nice service today. I enjoyed it too, John. You're right.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Yeah, really something.
Because it's a difficult one to handle, and Rabbi Dan had control over it all the way.
Oh, I tried. We're doing a new thing so that we can show more people side by side on the screen on TELUS. So I have to click on everybody I want to show. And there were 80 people in the Zoom, and not all of them used their full name. And when I had to go find who was doing the reading or the aliyah, somebody might have put, iPad 2, but iPad 2 was the aliyah. So I had to sort of figure out who was who, and it wasn't as quick as I would have liked, but I tried. Dougie, how are you doing?
Rabbi Dan, I'm keeping it real.
That's good. There's no other way to do it. You saw Naama's going to arrange for the Chumash, so you'll pick it up whenever.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I like to try before I buy.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Take it for a spin.
Halperins, how are you guys? Kyla, Jesse, Nora, how's it going?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, you're already in your pajamas. You all set? Is that a giant heart on your pajamas? Is that what that is? I thought so. Love. I think we've had that pajama here. I'm going to put on mine later. It's the same one, it's just a little bigger. I actually would love footy pajamas when it's cold out here. Nothing better. We're seeing Sean Hawkins' ceiling. Very nice ceiling light. There you are. You're on mute, Sean.
Hi, Rabbi Dan. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom and Shavua Tov Amos. It's 7:32. I'm glad you could all join us. Paloma is here. Paloma, is your news public? Can we share? You're on mute. Yeah? Paloma got into UBC.
What?
And what are you studying there, Paloma?
It's sciences.
Sciences.
Yeah.
Paloma is not only super talented, but super smart, like the rest of her family. And that means she's going to stay local, which means that maybe if she's not too busy with school, she can still do some assistant song leading for us and teaching and singing and all the wonderful stuff that she and her family do. And Camp Kalsman, that too. So that's great. Well, we're going to have some Havdallah together. I've got a special Passover story for us. Ashley's here. Terrific. Good to see you guys. And let's begin with Paloma.
העיקר לא לפחד, כלל לא לפחד. כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, כל העולם גשר צר, כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, כל העולם גשר. בך העיקר, בך העיקר לא לפחד, כלל לא לפחד. בך העיקר, בך העיקר לא לפחד, כלל לא לפחד.
That was terrific. Thank you, Paloma. That was great. So are you ready for a story? I'm ready to tell you a story. I'm almost ready. Getting ready. Now I'm ready. I was ready. Wait a minute. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? There you are. No, that's not you. Here we are. So this is actually, I say this all the time, but this really is one of my favorite stories. And let's make sure I get it in the right order. There we go. So this story is
that the Jewish version of Once Upon a Time?
yes. So the perfect Seder. What's a Seder, first of all? Who knows what a Seder is for some of our kids? The Seder is the meal we're going to have next weekend for Passover, where we find the Afikomen and we ask the 4 questions and we eat the crunchy matzah and we drink 4 cups of grape juice and we stay at the table for the whole time. Right, that one? Well, this is a story about the perfect Seder. What a night, Rabbi Levi sighed happily as he settled down in bed. He felt warm with his fluffy comforter, his huge pillow, and best of all, his perfectly clear conscience, his mind, his thoughts. Rabbi Levi snuggled blissfully as he remembered his perfect Passover Seder. In fact, it was his 85th Passover Seder, 85 Seders. He knew the entire Haggadah by heart. He knew every law about the holiday, every practice, every custom. Rabbi Levi smiled as he closed his heavy eyelids and he pictured Elijah's cup on the table. He chuckled to himself as he remembered his great-grandchildren opening the front door and refusing to close it until Elijah came in, and then Rabbi Levi fell asleep. At least he thought he had, when suddenly a gruff voice called out, "Good yontif, Rabbi Levi! Another fine Seder, eh?" It's Canadian. Rabbi Levi was immediately alert, as if he had been splashed with a bucket of cold ice water when he was sleeping. He couldn't be dreaming, he told himself, because he recognized the man sitting at the foot of the bed. "Good yontif to you, Elijah the prophet," Rabbi Levi announced, beside himself with pride. Imagine this, you're here. His Seder must have been so good that the prophet Elijah himself had come to congratulate Rabbi Levi. And as they say, next year in Jerusalem. Yes, Elijah answered, bending to adjust one of his sandals. Next year in Jerusalem. And his mouth crept into a smile, or at least at the home of Chaim the water carrier. I'm on my way to see him now, actually. He's just about to begin his Seder, and I don't want to miss a thing. And in a flash, Rabbi Levi was gone. Elijah was gone, and Rabbi Levi was staring at a blank wall. The next morning, Rabbi Levi woke up, feeling that he probably shouldn't have had that 4th cup of wine. His head ached, and he slept hardly a wink all night. Chaim the water carrier, he muttered all morning along. What on earth did Elijah mean about Chaim the water carrier? Finally, Rabbi Levi could bear it no longer, and so he called all of his students and instructed them to search high and low for this mysterious man. If this Chaim Seder was better than mine, he reasoned aloud, he must be a very righteous tzaddik, a very righteous person, maybe even one of the Lamed Vavniks, one of the 36 righteous souls that the whole world depends on. Rabbi Levi jumped out of his armchair and paced back and forth. He must be one in a million, this Chaim the water carrier. He tried to calm himself down, and he settled down for a long wait. This great man, he would be hard to find, he was sure. But only 10 minutes later, his students returned with none other than Chaim the water carrier. And Chaim was a thin, stooped-over man with a few wisps of hair on top of his head. It so happened that Chaim lived right next door to Rabbi Levi, although Rabbi Levi had never noticed him. So you're Chaim the water carrier? I've heard such great things about you, Rabbi Levi said, shaking his hand warmly. Tell me, please, all about your Seder last night. Don't leave out a single detail. My Seder, Chaim repeated, his voice breathless. And suddenly he fell to his knees, crying and kissing Rabbi Levi's hand. Oh, Rabbi, please don't call the police. I swear I had no idea where that food came from, or the silver wine goblet, or the silver candlesticks. I can return it all, except the food. I ate the food, of course. But Rabbi, please, Rabbi Levi, I am no thief. Relax, my friend, relax, Rabbi Levi said, pulling the poor man up off the floor and into a chair. I'm not accusing you of anything. What food, what silver? Tell me all that happened. Well, Chaim said, his voice still quivering, this year I intended to keep Passover faithfully. I really did. I knew that whiskey is not kosher for Passover. So I began my holiday cleaning by drinking all the whiskey in my house. And then I meant to have a Seder, I really did, but the whiskey must have made me very sleepy. And around midnight, my wife, she finally pokes me in the ribs and says, Chaim, why don't you wake up and have a Seder like every other Jew in the world? So I say to her, dear, I'm just a poor, simple man. All I know is that once we were slaves and God freed us. Chaim paused. He surveyed the spellbound faces of the great rabbi and all of his students, and then he added in a loud whisper, and that's when it happened. It all happened then. What happened, Rabbi Levi demanded. What happened? Chaim closed his eyes to remember it, the scene, and he continued, suddenly, Rabbi, the table was filled with food and with wine and with silver so shiny that my eyes teared up. He looked at Rabbi Levi and he confided, of course, I thought the whiskey was playing tricks on my eyes. So I said to my wife, where did this come from? Is this real? And she says, real or not, let's eat. We haven't eaten in days. And so I listened to her, since she is always the smarter one of the two of us. But I swear I didn't steal those things. I really didn't. They just appeared. Rabbi Levi ignored his protest, but the Seder, surely you went on to follow every single step of the Seder. You read every word of the Haggadah. No, actually, answered Chaim, squirming with embarrassment, I don't know how to read. Rabbi Levi's mouth fell open. Could he have found the wrong Chaim? Are you sure you didn't do anything else, he asked. Chaim thought for a moment. Well, after we ate, I did say, God, thank you for this wonderful feast, but in a way, we are all still slaves. There is poverty and injustice and war all around us. You freed us then. May you show us the way to freedom again. I did say that. And that's when, Rabbi Levi, that's when a little old man wearing sandals walked in and said, Amen. Chaim shook his head and said, sandals? Oh, it's so crazy. I'm sure you don't believe me, Rabbi Levi. Rabbi Levi nodded. He sat back in his chair. He remembered how Elijah had been in a rush to get to Chaim's Seder and how he knew why now. Of the 14 steps of a regular Seder, of the hundreds of rituals and the thousands of commentaries, of all of these Passover details, Chaim knew only two things: that God freed the Israelites from slavery and that the world still needs work. That was all, but that was enough. Anything else, Rabbi Levi asked Chaim? Well, I think I fell asleep again until your students woke me up and brought me here. Chaim turning nervously again to Rabbi Levi. So tell me, am I in some sort of trouble? No, not at all, my friend, Rabbi Levi said. After 85 years, I feel like I too have woken up for the first time. Next year in Jerusalem, he added, or at least at your Seder, Chaim. The end.
Very nice.
Yashikar.
Sorry.
I like that story. So let's do Havdallah. And we've got, I got not a new Havdallah candle, but a bigger one. The Havdallah candle we've been using has been burned down. So we're going with a little bigger one, though it's not that much bigger. And we've got our wine, and we've got our bisamim, our spices, and we have a match, and we have Paloma. What else do we need? We have all of you. Okay, Paloma. Mavdil ben kodesh lacho hatotenu imcho zarenu bechaspeinu yarbechacho bechochavim v'layla.
Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov. Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishvi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagilati.
Shavua tov, everyone. Have a
Shavua tov.
wonderful, wonderful week. Just a couple of quick announcements from the synagogue. Today is your last day to order your Passover kits. Yael, who's online with us, has been working really hard to get all these together. We have over 100, I think, now that we need to deliver. So, and we have just a few left, but if you would still like one, you can order one online and we'll deliver it to your door with hopefully a rabbi or a board member or somebody. And you got to keep the kit, but not the person. We have a couple of Passover classes coming up next week. And then, of course, our second night Seder, which is suitable for all families. I guess that's Saturday night of next week, if I have that right. And yeah, that's everything that's going on. There's going to be a very important email coming out from the synagogue Monday or Tuesday. So look for that in your email boxes. Can't tell you what it's about yet, but I will.
Second night Sunday, no?
Huh?
Isn't second night Sunday?
Second night Sunday, first night Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all Blur's Day to me. So. Sunday, yes. And that's it. Any questions from anyone?
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov, everybody. Stay safe.
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Lila Tov.